Child, I don't know how much Natalie paid Latina to come on here and get dropped like this, but it wasn't enough. Is y'all ready to talk about it? Let's juice.
Come on, Blaze.
It's a beef for me.
Wah, 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 for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we live.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Voodoo Doll TV, back with a quick little jokes or whatever the case may be. And girl, we around here talking about this Baddies Africa episode. Don't know the episode number, don't care. All I know is it was a dropping season. Girl, this girl, Latina, who's supposed to be Amber Rose's little niece, I find her name to be funny. It's Latina Rose. Does that mean Latina? Like, what does that even mean? But Latina Rose is supposed to be a replacement for my girl Diamond the Body. And Diamond the Body was cool, but Latina came in talking and barking. And as soon as she could get a roof out, Diamond had done dropped her. I said, oh. Now, this was toward the end of the episode, and it was really Natalie flexing her power as the quote-unquote CEO, being able to tell people to go home and whatnot, because she had went off on everybody behind that light-skinned, clear girl, Miranda. What her name is? I don't know what she is. The one who was over there fighting with Summer and got beat up. Her. She had went back and told Natalie that a few of the girls was ready to go home because they had black eyes and whatnot. And Natalie came out swinging. But we gonna get to that toward the end of the episode. Now, at the beginning of the episode, the girls did end up give back to the orphans in Kenya. And they did do that. That was a cute little 1-2 bop. We gonna get into that. But as soon as they got back to the crib, Lex was in the pool trying to fight everybody, girl. It was fights going all over the place, girl. We gonna get into it. Wigs was thrown off roofs, girl. People still fighting behind torn wigs. It's just craziness happening all over the place. But I need y'all to do me a favor. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so that you know when I go live and or upload more content like this. Also, I need you guys to leave a comment down in the comment section and let me know what you think about the episode. So now that we got that out of the way and you guys have done those things, I need y'all to do one more thing, and you know what it is. Grab your things. Grab your things, your liquor, your earbud, your za, whatever it is you need, and let's get right on into the episode, honey. So now the episode opens up with the girls on the way to do the whole giving back situation to an orphanage in Kenya, and they're split off into groups. Now here's the first group, and that was cool. But when I seen the second group that was led by Rolly, big, fat, funky, nasty, cheesy, greasy, dead, in her bush, and led behind her was Dolly and her bush, a few more bushes. I said, OMG, somebody call Rambo. Girl, all four of them looked it so bad. I don't even know how many of them had their bush out. But however many of them it was, they all looked it so bad. Oh, y'all looked it so bad. Especially Rolly. Especially, you know what, Rolly? Get up here. Girl, Rolly had the nerve to get in this confessional and say, we didn't want to put on our wigs, so we didn't want to look so glamorous around the churn. So we decided to just wear our natural hair and go down to our natural beauty. I said, natural what? Who and how? Natural beauty and Rolly ain't never been mentioned in the same sentence. Rolly, don't make me pop you up off that seat, girl. I'm just playing. Rolly could fight. But for real, girl, Rolly, go lay down, please. Anyway, Natalie has decided to invite 2 celebrity guests out, one of whom is Amber Rose. We all know her from being a slut and celebrating it at a walk. We all know her from being with Kanye West and coming up and then acting like she ain't black no more. That's Amber Rose. So that's one of the guests. I'm pretty sure the girls gonna like her. The second one is Tommy Lee. Now, a lot of people be mad when they see Tommy on the scene because y'all remember Tommy had came out with the BB gun and had popped Rolly and a few other people down there last season. But at the end of the day, I get how y'all feel. It is dangerous and I feel like that too. But Tommy is good TV, man. We got to get her back on here. So it is what it is. These are two guests. So now Natalie is walking up the street with her two girls on hand and her vape, and they hollering about how they so excited to go see these orphanages. Rolly think that since Amber is was she Cape Verdean or something like that, some other part of Africa, that she know everywhere in Africa. Girl, Amber don't know nothing about no Africa. Girl, look at Amber, please. Anyway, they get in there and they are greeted by Lemon Pepper's sisters, Lemonisha, and she's there to introduce them to the guy who runs the orphanage so that they can be taken on a tour and see all the stuff around there and give back to the churn. Now, this is the dude. I forgot his name. Don't think it's really important, but he is from the town and he decided to give back and have this orphanage. I think he said his mama had it and then she died during COVID. But either way, he took over it and he's been giving back to them churn and he doing what he can with what he got. Shout out to this brother. Now, Natalie gets around the churn trying to tell us that, oh my God, you guys, these children are just like mine. Pass me my vape. Do they understand that? Oh my God. And I'm over here saying, Natalie, you is so awkward around these churn. Natalie, you look like you don't be around your own churn. Go lay down, girl. Look at bald head Amber. Oh my God, you guys. This touches me so much in all of my parts, except the bad ones. How can we help you? What can we do? How can we get back? What do you guys need? I said, what in the bald head bleach? What? Bitch, have you looked around at the orphanage? What do you mean, what do they need? Look around, pick an issue, and solve it. Girl, Amber, you know what? I see why. She can't find nobody. She's slow as a turtle. She claims she a nerd, but I don't see a nerd in what? A girl, moving on. Now, Dolly and the girls are going to another part of the orphanage, and they got to go through a situation where it ain't too cute. According to Dolly, she said it ain't all fixed up like the other parts of Africa. It's real destitute. But this the Africa they be showing us on TV back in the days. But neither here nor there. This was shocking to Dolly because she didn't expect to walk through this. And when they get there, they're led by Rolly. Rolly meets the people. And the people are so excited to see the baddies. They don't know the baddies. Let's really be clear. These people don't know who these girls is. All they know is they American and they probably got money. And I ain't gonna lie. I'm with the people. I would be happy and clapping and dancing too. Hell, sign the check, girl. That's all this is about. But anyway, this sweet, sweet, sweet old lady was there to give them the first tour of the place and told them where the churn be eating and sleeping and things of that nature. This lady seemed like she was sweet as pie. I love her aura. She seemed like she was there for the kids. And I think that that's needed for these churn these days. I'm in the body go to picking up churn like she in a doggone infomercial thinking she gonna get in the next science book. And I'm over here saying, Diamond, go lay down. Put them people churn down. Girl, talking about I love kids, Diamond. I ain't gonna lie, I feel like Diamond might like churn, but still, just because it's Diamond the body, put them people churn down, girl. So Natalie asked the people to dance for him, and one of them did a split and was doing something else in the circle, girl. I say, oh Lord, they cutting up. I thought that this was cute because they really are good with welcoming people, you know, into their village and into their situations. This was cute. All the kids gathered round to sing and hug in their native tongue. Ignorant questions was asked, like they asking Choco, do she know how to speak the language? Girl, Choco barely speak English. No, she don't know how to speak Kenyan. Different countries, you know, niggas, bruh. Niggas and flies. And look a Rolly. Girl, need I say more? I don't know who came up with this idea, but Rolly, I don't know if I told you at the beginning of the video, and maybe I did, but in my mind, I feel like I haven't. So I want to reiterate something. I feel the need to tell you again. Rolly, you look so bad. Oh, girl, you look so bad. Let's move on. So now Summer over there crying in the corner, talking about this is touching, watching the churn. They so happy they don't have nothing, and she's so sad because she got something and she ain't used to have nothing. I'm over here saying, Summer, girl, go lay down too. One of the girls from the village turned 19, so everybody turned the girl up and sung happy birthday to her. I don't know if they did the Stevie Wonder version, but whatever they did, they turned the girl up. I thought that was cute. So now the girls that came with Rolly ended up giving out book bags to the kids. And I think the book bags had stuff in them. I want to say the Zeus Network gave back to the kids and the baddies themselves. I thought that this was really good because that needed to happen. And Summer got in the corner and started really crying, talking about when she was at the orphanage watching how the children was living. It really reminded her of where she came from. And she really hoped that the kids would look up to her and see that they can make it out. Girl, I understand the sentiment, but let me say this. I hope to God no child, nowhere, not even yours, girl, ever look up to Summer. Do you hear me? I like Summer. Summer is great for TV, but no child on the face of this earth, I don't give a damn what color, creed, or animal precinct they come from, should ever look up to Summer. You get it? Girl, let's move on. Dry your eyes, Summer. And the lady who was so sweet at the beginning, who gave them the tour, was so thankful for everything that the people gave back to these girls. And she gave Rolly the biggest hug. And this is when I knew that lady had a heart of gold. Because to hug Rolly and get that close up on her with the mush chips falling from the bike of her neck, to do that without screaming and squirreling, you gotta have a strong sense of humor and a strong sense of smell. That lady is an angel. Shout out to that lady, man. Let's move on. So now Rolly said her and some other girls were scrolling looking for monkeys, and they came up on Find a Cold Killer, and what's the other girl named K Rican. And if I'd have seen this playback and I was one of y'all three, I want to bop that big heifer. You get it? So now the girls were asking Scotty if she still have beef with Lex since all of the beef happened the other day. And according to Scotty, she says that Lex is just some big Amazon who just be hating on her and want to fight her. So she gave her a storyline. Can I say this? Scotty be talking about Lex is big like she's small. And I don't like it. Girl, find something else to dig at her. And I think y'all just really want to scissor on the low. That's where all the tension coming from anyway. Anyway, Fauna brings up the fact that they had a run-in with Dolly, but they feel like Dolly, Lex, and Summer are just Debbie Downers. They just always have issues, and they don't understand why these girls can't get along with the rest of the house. On the flip side, Lex, Dolly, and Summer go meet up with Choco and a couple of other girls, and they get to talking about giving back to the thing and how they had fun. But then they also start talking about all the beefs that they had. Because remember, Lex still got smoked with like 4-5 people. Choco makes mention that she's tired of fighting Diamond about it. She's done with that. But she turned around and asked Lex, do she still want to fight everybody behind tearing her wig? And Lex said, you damn right I do. She said, because not only did they tear my wig, I had to watch it. Then when I had a vulnerable moment and started crying, them heifers started calling me a crybaby. She said because of that, she won her rounds with each and every one of them. Now, K Rican brings up the fact, just like Fauna, that basically Dolly want to fight as soon as Ivory leaves. But when Ivory was there, Dolly didn't want to fight. And I told y'all I understand both sides. You got to be 100% ready to fight when you fight Ivory. However, Dolly is lame for that, trying to fight after the girl left. Dolly been swinging on everybody since Ivory done left. Ivory ain't been gone 30 minutes, girl. And can I also add that Cold Killer is so pretty without makeup? It's almost like the makeup make Cold Killer look worse. Cold Killer, you are so pretty and so soft. I know how hard you get in your confessional and how you get with the makeup and the hair, but girl, you are gorgeous. I just had to say that. Please lay off being so hard and all the makeup. Now, the girls had brought up the celebrity guests, and Rolly said that she saw Amber Rose was one of them, and that's cool. She said, but Tommy need to watch out, because last time Tommy was there, she had hit her with the BB gun in her titty. She said, and when she see Tommy is up, she said, Tommy need to worry about her. I said, oh, I forgot they had beef. Girl, this gonna be funny. Dolly tell the girls that she was outside minding her business, and then who it was, I think it was Lex, said she overheard somebody screaming and howling, and it was Fauna and I want to say Killer or K Rican, one of them or all three. They was over there basically acting like they was gonna do something with Dolly, and Dolly said they wasn't gonna do nothing, so she wasn't tripping, no way. But I do think that was kind of messed up, if that's true. So now LCK is over there with Diamond the Body and the rest of the girls by the pool, and she's spotted by Dolly, Lex, and Summer, and they decide to come over there and see, first of all, why LCK was hanging with the ops, and then secondly, why they had all that rah-rah and smoke the night before, talking about K-Reek, Fana, and all the rest of them. So here come Dolly and Lex and Summer over there, and Dolly straight up asks LCK, why is you over here hanging with the ops? What is y'all over here talking about? I said, Dolly, no, she is messy. As soon as they get over there, LCK was like, I wasn't over here chilling with them, because K-Reek was like, she over here chilling with us. LCK was like, no, I ain't chilling with y'all. As soon as that happened, LCK tells Big Lex that Tavi was already over there talking about she don't mind fighting her, but she not fighting her till after her birthday. So now Big Lex was like, wait a minute, hold on. Who these girls think they is where they get to schedule a fight? Like, I gotta wait for them to be ready. She was like, Tavi don't get to tell me she gonna fight after her birthday. I got something for her. So then Lex spots Scotty over in the corner. And remember the last encounter she had with Scotty was telling Scotty that she was gonna beat her up. So she asked Scotty, do Scotty want to fight? And Scotty said no. And Lex was like, I thought you said you wanted that. I need that. And Scotty said, we gonna fight. Lex said, when? Scotty said, whenever I'm ready. So then Lex was like, bet, I'ma fight you when I'm ready. So then Lex looks over to Tavi and was like, Tavi, you was running around here saying you wanted that and need that. Plus, I feel like you had my wig. Come in the pool and let's get it on. Tavi baby was over there saying she not about to fight no Lex because her birthday tomorrow and she not about to mess up her face. She said, so Lex gonna have to get it how she live and wait till after her birthday. Now, I've been growing up in the hood for a long time and I never knew you could schedule a fight. I didn't know you could tell the person who want to fight you, girl, wait, not today, catch me tomorrow. This some new age stuff here. So Lex was like, girl, you lame, girl, you scary, just say that. She was like, but if you think I'm going to wait till after your birthday, you sadly mistaken. I'm going to give you a nice little birthday present. Make sure you there for it. So now Diamond turns to Choco and asks Choco if she want to fight again because she feel played about the last round that they had. Now Diamond is feeling like, I get it, we fought 7-8 times, but the last time you had me in the bushes. And because of that, I feel like we need to go again. Choco basically telling her, girl, I done fought you 8 times. I'm sick. I've been shivering ever since we left the first city. Please don't fight me. I don't want to fight. Now, Diamond tried to do a little water fight gesture, and even that was too much. Choco said it was giving her more chills. She didn't know if she had that new variant, so she needed to go lay down somewhere. I said, Choco, girl, please. So now Lex sees Scotty in the water and she goes towards Scotty. Now, in this moment, I was thinking to myself, Scotty, you know that girl said she gonna beat you up. You need to run. But Scotty was kind of like chilling and swaying through the water, thinking Lex was coming over there to play fight with her. And I don't know why Scotty would think that. You gotta be slow to think somebody who literally told you they gonna beat you up was coming to play fight and water fight with you. But neither here nor there. Lex makes her way toward them, and Lemon Pepper must have had security on standby because them niggas almost slipped and fell and bust their head to the white meat in the pool trying to get over there to get to Scotty. Now, one thing Lemon Pepper might have is a head shaped like a PT Cruiser, but what he have inside of it is a brain. And he knows that if Lex got a hold of his girl, it'll be hell to pay. So they got security running over there. Lex is over there trying to square up with Scotty. Scotty trying to square up. And I'm saying, Lord, the internet done bucked Scotty up. Done told this girl she done stood up for herself and she about to get pulverized in 3 feet of water. Somebody please get the lifeguard and security on deck to help this girl. Diamond the Body is exhausted trying to break up the fight and tread water. It's just a lot going on. Diamond says somebody please get security off the ground and in the pool. These heifers is about to drown each other. So Scotty gets to going back and forth with Lex, telling Lex that she's lame and that she's jealous of her and that she's a big Amazon and that boop, boop, boop. You just mad because you needed a storyline and I gave you a storyline. But if we being completely honest, I don't even know if this beef is even real. But if it is, it's just tension. They just want to be with each other. That's what I believe. I don't know. I mean, look at Lex. Lex decides to take the girl wig. Now, mind you, Lex is still trying to fight 6 people behind her wig. Lex done took the girl wig and threw it off the rooftop. Now, she said she could have tore it up and tore it down like somebody did hers, but she spared the wig and just threw it off the rooftop. That's a shame. Anyway, all I know is Dolly over there hollering across the pool that she don't mess with water and God built Rome in a day, but it took 12 days to make her, something like that. And I'm saying, girl, you so fragile. God made you in 30 seconds and slapped a fragile tag on you and shipped you out. You've been broken ever since. Dolly, go lay down. So now Lex is trying to get to Scotty and Scotty just standing there. It's almost like she really believe in them security guards that's hired down to the Zeus network. No shade to them dudes, and shout out to the big dude Ant. But I just don't trust my life with them niggas. You get what I'm saying? Diamond the Body was doing everything she could to keep Lex from getting close to Scotty because Scotty was really standing there like she was standing there with a chest full of armor or something. I don't know. Girl, they both was drowning, girl, trying to get Lex to not get to Scotty, girl. And as soon as she got up to Scotty, I was saying, run, Scotty, run. And Scotty was talking but looking back, talking and looking back. And I said, Scotty, please don't let them long arms catch you. She got arms like a tarantula, girl. Before I could say girl, Lex had them connected to the bike of Scotty's head. Girl, that 2-piece and the biscuit she gave to the back of Scotty's head sent me to heaven. Do you hear me? And you know what's crazy? I know this ain't no real fight because Lex could have really knocked Scotty Mario coins loose. But it seemed like she was giving more of a love tap. Because, this the girl that done fought head up with Ivory, the big dogs. Y'all already know if Lex really wanted to do something to Scotty, she could have really ended her. But she didn't. And this is why I feel like this is crazy. Now, girl, I ain't gonna lie. Scotty turned back around and looked like she ifed at her or something. And Lex fell down in the pool. And according to Diamond the Body, she feel like Scotty hit Lex and knocked Lex out. Now, girl, that ain't even worth talking about. Let's move on. Lex jumps up out the pool, seeming like she trying to gasp for breath and air because she almost took in a whole mouthful of water when she fell down to the pool. Diamond the Body trying to separate them. I'm looking for security. They're peeling one up off the floor and the other one off the bottom of the pool. I'm over here saying fire everybody. I'm looking for Natalie. She's nowhere to be found, but it's vapes flying everywhere. And the baddies have gone from giving back to giving blows, and I don't understand why. What's the point here? All this light-on-light crime don't even make sense no way. Both of them bruise easy. Why they want to fight each other? This don't make no sense. But I ain't gonna lie, Scotty do be talking like she could fight. So security finally makes its way over to Big Lex to stop her from getting into the pool. But if you ask me, I don't think Lex really wanted to get in the pool and continue this fight with Scotty. I think this is a bit performative, but either way, we gonna go with the move because we watching the show. Lex got them boys all in the pool. I sure hope they know how to swim. Them men all in the pool trying to stop Lex from getting on to Scotty. You know Lemon Pepper paid them good to keep Scotty protected. One thing about it, Lemon Pepper might not protect himself, but he gonna protect his Scotty. So they ended up breaking up the fight. The girls ended up going their separate ways because Natalie is on the way with some surprise guests in which they don't know are really quote-unquote replacements. Girl, let's move on. So here go Natalie, jumping out the Baddies truck, talking about how she tired of this, that, and the third. Somebody lost 3 of her vapes. She had to get into it with Miranda. People talking about they ready to go. And she tired of this, that, and the third. She want Diamond gone because she got replacements coming. And these girls is ready to replace everybody. So Natalie gathers all the hoes and tell them to line up one by one, shortest to tallest. And she tells them that she have an announcement for them. But before she makes the announcement, she have a bone to pick with a few people down there in the audience. Now, the first person she got a bone to pick with is obviously Diamond the Body. She shouted out Diamond the Body and asked her what type of time she's on, what her temperature was, because she ready to send her home anyway. In this moment, Diamond the Body is playing cool because she already know that Natalie is on the verge of sending her ass home. So she just trying to play it like she ain't got no beef with her, that it's really kind of played by ear as it pertains to how they get into it and things of that nature. But I'm over here saying, Diamond, just say, girl, I don't want to go home. Go ahead on, move to the next girl. So then Natalie turns her sights over to the other girls and said, you guys, I have a bone to pick with one of you. Actually, a few of you. So apparently, Natalie feels some type of way about the girl Miranda. Now, Miranda, that's the clear girl. Is she clear or light-skinned? It don't matter. She feels some type of way about the girl Miranda because the girl Miranda had been hitting her up or at least complaining to people about the fact that her face is messed up and she got black eyes. And she says that this is her face and she shouldn't have to walk around Africa with no black eyes and no busted lips. Now, this is what the girl Miranda says. Now, Natalie feels like, how dare you, sluts? Do you understand how many times I had to walk around sets with black eyes? Natalie says she done got beat up every season of every show she's ever been on. And every time she stood tall in the paint. How dare these young whippersnappers like the girl Miranda come around here feeling like she too good to walk around with black eyes? Who she thinks she is? And the girl Miranda was like, I understand, Natalie. I respect you. But at the end of the day, I'm light-skinned. I mean, I'm really borderline clear. And when people hit me in my face, it be bruising fast. And I don't walk around with bruises on my face. I'm a pretty girl. And the fact that I am here at Baddies and I have bruises, this is not okay. Let me say this to this girl. What did you think you signed up for? You jumped out the window ready to fight. Girl, move around. Let's move on. Now, Natalie switched her sights to Tavy, baby, and told Tavy that Miranda also told her that she had a conversation with Tavy, and according to Tavy, she's ready to go because she got black eyes too. Now, Tavy said she never said that. Tavy said she did say she felt some type of way about her face being messed up, but that was only because her birthday was coming up. She don't mind getting black eyes. She said she been getting black eyes all her life. She don't want to go home. So then Natalie switches her sights over to Diamond the Body, and she's got a real bone to pick with Diamond the Body because she feels like she's tired of kissing her behind. She's tired of feeling like she got to act scared on her own show, and she feels like Diamond the Body is a full quarter hole anyway. Natalie words, not mine. So she tells Diamond the Body, if you want to go home, you could go home right now because I'm tired of looking at you anyway. Now, Diamond the Body was like, wait, what? Me? I thought we was playing cool right now. And according to Diamond the Body, girl, I am not a full quarter hoe. And yes, I have gone home in a full quarter every other season. However, it was just all coincidences, not a pattern. So then Natalie was like, you know what, Diamond? Don't worry about it. Let me get my replacements in because I'm ready to replace all you hoes. Now, the replacement for the rest of the trip, which is probably about 2 days, is Baldhead Amber, which we already kind of figured as she introduced her at the beginning of the doggone episode. And her niece with the punchable face, Latina Rose. Now, I don't know where this girl come from. Oh, she said Philly. Philly, where the girls get their head knocked silly. I'm sorry, I'm just playing. Shout out to Philly. But this girl is not a good representation for y'all, as she came on here talking that Philly stuff and got knocked out in 2.6 seconds, but we'll get there. She's Amber Rose's niece, and she's here to replace Diamond the Body and on the job, ready to go. Now, when Diamond sees the replacements, Diamond was like, oh, okay, that's cute. Hey, Amber girl. Hey, that's your niece, girl. I mean, it's cute. Girl, you're not about to intimidate me, though. Like, it is what it is. So then Natalie was like, yeah, Diamond, how does it make you feel? You stole 3 of my vapes. I caught you on camera. These girls bought extra vapes. How does that make you feel? Latina's gonna go ahead and replace you. I hope you hate it, Diamond. I hope you hate it because I hate you, Diamond. And Diamond was like, Natalie, girl, it's not that deep. Okay, you replaced me. Okay, and what? I don't have no beef with that girl. I don't know that girl. Amber Rose, bald head, she cute. But you not about to hold them over my head like I'm supposed to be scared of nothing, girl. Like, bye. So then the girl, Latina Rose, hollers, shut up, girl. Is you ready to go home? Is you ready to pack your clothes? Now, I don't know if that's what she said in particular, but that's how I felt when she said it because nobody was talking to her. So when she said that, I'm looking at her and I'm looking around at the other girls like, wait a minute, who this girl thinks she is? Where is she coming from and who she thinks she talking to? So now Diamond was like, girl, if you don't get out my face, little girl, she was like, I don't have no problem with you. My problem is really with Natalie, but you over here trying to take her slack. And I get that, but please go find you something safe to do. This ain't the thing to play with. So now the girl Latina is cutting up, acting like she could really go blow for blow, and then a blow came to her and she couldn't take it. All of a sudden, all I know is she ran up on my girl Diamond the Body, and she must have had Ivory's voice in her head because she hit one blow and Latina hit the floor. It was crazy, girl. You had to see it. I said, oh my God, somebody get her up and help her. Throw in the towel. Latina, how much did Natalie pay you to come and get beat up like this? And then Diamond the Body was on top of you doing some old sumo wrestling type suplex type stuff. I didn't see the rest of the fight. It looks like next episode y'all gonna be wrestling all on the ground and Diamond gonna get the best of you because she bigger. Look like she been eating Wheaties. Diamond look like a breastfed baby. You can't fight her on no ground, girl. But anyway, Diamond ended up pulverizing her toward the end of the episode, but we got to see the rest of the fight next week to see who actually won. And that was the end of the episode. What do you guys think? Do me a favor, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and drop down in the comments. Don't forget to do all those things, and I'll catch y'all hoes on the next one, girl. Bye.
Mr. Carroll, how you give the voodoo doll time to talk? I don't get no fucking time to talk.
Who the voodoo doll is?
The nigga you just had up here.